Hello and welcome to the home of Snowrunner News. I'm UK Gamer 828 and I keep you updated with the latest Snowrunner news, Snowrunner console mods and Snowrunner PC mods. And if you haven't seen me before, then you're missing out. I've been keeping everyone updated for coming up for, it's not far off a year now that we've been doing Snowrunner news. So what have we got going on? Well, I give you the no BS approach, so let's just get right into it. So we've had an update today. We've got PC and console mods to look at, and we've also got to catch up on the truck tournament, which we've got round 13. We missed the other day, whereas I haven't done a video for a couple of days. And then we've got that's round 13, which is between the Carn Loaf versus the Zeke 5368 versus the International Scout 800. Now, link will be in the description for that if you want to go in and vote. And then we've also had round 14, which is the Tuz 108 versus the Voron AE 4380 versus the Step 310E. So if you want to vote for those to find the best one, then they're in the description. I will leave it in there. Go and do your voting. Jobs are good one. Right, so next off we've had the patch, which is update 12.2, which is the RAM, well, to change the RAM limit basically, where everyone been really calling it the RAM fix. So that was dropped earlier, and particularly it's funny, I will quote, we've just put out a new update on all our platforms for a number of important fixes and improvements. In particular, the mod RAM limit on console has been improved across the board. 40% improvement at least, which is cool, where a lot of people, they were restricted on mods, especially a lot of the mods what have been dropped over the last week, and now we can actually start using them. However, we still do have limitations with mods, so you're still not going to be able to go and turn everything on. Now, we've got some patch notes, and it's basically, it was a bug fix for the video settings were not being saved, and the slow gearbox, where everyone had issues with that, it wasn't very nice really, was it? Then there were some various fixes for login mechanics in co-op and crash fixes and optimizations. And then for consoles specific, they're saying they increase the amount of available memory for mods on console by 40%, hopefully, and then fixed a bug where the false RAM restriction appeared, and that kept coming up all the time for co-op players. It was to the co-op host with mods activated, and then a bug fix for the user received authentication notice when selecting mod browser after launch, because I had quite a few people in the comments saying that they'd have problems with that. So hopefully that has been resolved, but you should be able to use a lot more mods, and hopefully over time we will get more and more. That's the plan. Every update we get, then we'll be able to download more mods. Now, as part of phase 4, there is actually a RAM meter which they're going to put into the games, and this will be some sort of indication where you know how much each mod, what the RAM limit requirements are, which will help you being able to say, right, I can have this, I can have that, or I can't use that with that, rather than at the moment it's pretty much hit and miss. So that'll be the next thing with the PTS update for phase 4. Still no word on that yet. I did ask a question, but we've only just got this update, so hopefully we might even get an update on that pretty soon, where they'll be showcasing the first bit of phase 3. So hopefully everyone's having great time being able to use the new mods on console. If you have had any problems, then drop it into the comments and I'll get back to you, or if not, some others will. I do get a hell of a lot of messages through at the moment, and I try and get on the messages for a good couple of hours after I upload a video. So if not, if you want to come and join our Discord, that's the easiest way to get in contact or get any help with the game, as we got over 750 members in there, and because it's 24/7, there's normally always somebody there who can answer a question, or the question is answered. All you got to do is scroll up in the Snowrunner chat, and most of the time that question has been answered by somebody else anyhow. Going back to the limitations, where it's different for everyone and it's different on different console, and how you play the game really, where is on my game, I went back and I've had a look to see how many trucks I've got in the game, and I've got all these trucks in the game. and it totaled out to 147, which they all use RAM, so getting rid of that will help. So this is one thing I'm going to do with my game, is get rid of those. I've got loads of trailers and stuff, and all this helps, especially, you know, those are all vanilla trucks which I built up from the start of Snowrunner, and I didn't really sell any. I always just used to keep them, and that's what I stockpiled. So now I can actually get rid of them, generate some money, but you will generate more memory. So it'd be interesting to know how many mods I can have, because at the moment I can have just these few. And, well, I haven't tried to turn on many tweaks, but they're the main mods I can use, and that's what I'm happy using at the moment. So hopefully we'll be able to use more in time. But it'd be interesting if I go and delete all those vehicles, how much extra memory, or it might not give me much more, but I know it does make a difference. Now, you may have noticed when you load into a game, and then it used to say, oh, you're going to have mods that are being deleted and whatever. Well, now you can actually click on the triangle and it shows you which mods you need, and it'd be nice over time if you can just download them from that spot. But it's just nice that we're making progress where there's a list actually there now. So at least let's hope it makes sense, because we've had it before where it would say you're deleting the mods and it'd say that all the time whether you were or not, so it didn't really make much difference. But that's a nice little addition to the game. I think that was added today. But in the mod browser, we're still having issues where sometimes it say there's no mods available, and it's never going to show you everything what you've subscribed to, and that's because of the limitations. And like I said, with phase 4 coming, we should, every time there's an update, we should get a few more mods. The limitation dropped slightly. Well, that's the plan until we get to phase 4, and then we get our RAM meter, and hopefully we'll be able to see what we can download and what we can't download. So that's your lot for all that. So what about PC mods? Well, we've had a few over the last few days. Not a huge amount, but we did have the MP500 Unipog, which came out, which is a cracking bit of kit. And then there's also the add-on that if you want to have it branded. And then we have the Glitchworks tuned GMC, then the map cover and uncover. And then we have the Hulk Customs International Paystar 5600TS. And then a new money setup mod, which that one can be quite handy. And then we have the Glitchworks tuned Transstar, which has just come out. That was earlier on. And then we have the Case 4x4 Tractor as well. So that's your lot for PC mods. So what about console mods? So going back to yesterday's console mods for Snowrunner, and we had the D&D Striker 2017, and then we had the mod pack K6062, which was dropped yesterday afternoon, and then I think there was a update on the Warrior. And then new in today we have the Bayside, that was yesterday as well, and then new in today we have the update on the Azov 4220 Antarctic tweak. Then we have the trailer pack, which is updated by Jansors, and he's one of our mod creators, 828 Modded. He's added the log trailers in there now. That's quite an extensive pack, especially if you use the 2 trailer packs. That gives you loads of options. So we've had an update on the rebalanced trees and stumps, so that might actually work a little bit now. And then one of my favourites, the Azov 73210, and then also an update on the Voron AE 4380, because I'm sure we had that one before, didn't we? And then it looks like there was an update for the Unipog, because that was the other one what came in yesterday. And then we have Pogram's trailer pack has had another update for it. So that's pretty cool. We got even more trailers to be playing with, and there's also an update on Pogram's caravan pack as well. So that's your lot for today's Snowrunner console mods. Righto, that's it for today's Snowrunner news, Snowrunner console mods and Snowrunner PC mods. I hope you've enjoyed this episode, and if you did, I will see you on the next one. Big thanks for watching.